This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to a Funny Feeling podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Betsy.
Marcy. Big lead up.
Oh, I gave you a second or two to really think about it. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Sorry, I interrupted you. You were making squiggly fingers.
Yes, and I don't know why. I think I was so excited and scared, and I didn't know how you were going to introduce me.
This is my podcast co-host, Betsy Sidaro.
Spooky. I'm doing pretty good, Marcy. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Has anything spooky happened to you?
No, but so I got all my cameras outside, right? And I don't know if you recall, last year I was trying to trap some stray cats outside to get them TNR'd, trapped, neutered, and released.
Okay.
And there was this one old cat named Mr. Limpy, and once we trapped his friend, this little black cat, because they always hung out together and were like cuddled up with each other.
Cute.
But we trapped him and got him neutered and then released, and then he stopped coming around. I think like once he was neutered, he kind of just found sometimes they just stopped making as big of a I don't know. Yeah. And then we never saw Mr. Limpy again, and I was like, oh no, he probably got eaten by a Yodi. So I hadn't seen him in over a year, and then I just saw him.
Holy shit.
Mr. Limpy. I have only seen him once or twice, but I'm like, I don't think I can catch him, but it's nice to know that he's out there thriving.
Yeah, he's still going.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Good job, Mr. Limpy.
Mr. Limpy.
It's
funny.
Very good job.
He's got one back leg that he just doesn't use at all, but he gets around.
Wow.
Because that was the sad thing about it. We're like, the rescue we were working with said that if they trapped him and then the vet found that leg needed an amputation, they would probably euthanize him. And I was like, well, I don't want to do that to him. He's like living his life. Like he might get killed.
He's having fun.
Yeah, there's a chance that he might be killed. I mean, although you want to neuter him, whatever, guys. I can only do what I can do. You
can only do so much.
Also, when their legs don't work, I think they can't it's harder for them to mate. So I'm hoping that it's fine.
Oh, right. You got to have your legs to mate. Dude.
Oh, yeah. You gotta have some traction.
You got to have some traction.
Anyway, happy about Mr. Limpy. What about you? Anything spooky?
Nothing too spooky. I'm trying to... We were up in Big Bear for Thanksgiving.
Lovely.
And our cabin was next to a very spooky looking house where I was like, this shit is haunted. It looked like it was just dropped in the middle of Big Bear from spooky Kansas or something.
Ooh.
I have pictures. I'll send you a picture. And I was for sure, after Thanksgiving dinner, I was like, we're going on a walk and we're doing ghost apps around that house because something is there.
Yeah.
And it was spooky. It's a really weird looking house. Not weird looking house, but weird for where it was.
What was the style of it?
It felt very it looks very I don't know, Dust Bowl-y kind of.
Oh, okay.
I'll send you a picture right now.
I'll send you a picture right now. She's gonna send me a picture.
But it truly looks like a movie haunted house. It's so spooky. I'm looking at it right now. It's so spooky.
Are you texting it to me?
Yeah, I'm texting it to you. And there's no fence around it or anything.
It just wants you to come in.
It just invites you.
It says, come on in. Oh my God, that is actually like, there's like, there's like arms and limbs in this house.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Oh, Lord.
Isn't it creepy?
Oh, wait, is this a video? No.
I think it might be a live photo.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't that creepy?
That's it's quite creepy. Now, how do I get out of... Oh, there we go.
Now, get rid of it.
Now, how do I get this cursed image?
Is it making... If the live video, I think there's sound, because I think I just heard it where I was like, oh.
Oh, that's my favorite part of live videos is that there's always sound.
Oh, yeah, I keep hearing sound. I'm like, is that...
Oh, it's you. You're hearing yourself on my computer.
Yeah. Probably just being like, ew, this is sick.
Ew, this is so
nasty.
Oh, I hate it. It's nasty.
Oh, I hate it. I'm going to just stare at it a little bit longer.
I guess I'll walk around the back and see if I can get in.
I did. There was like a creepy shed. It is nasty.
Murder
happened in there for sure.
Oh boy. Or at least, unhappy kids probably. Right?
Yeah.
We're like, why do we live in this scary ass house, Mom?
Why do we live in here, Mom?
Well, should we get into it and just fucking fuck up some listener stories?
Let's fuck up some listener stories, dude.
Okay.
Let's fuck up some listener stories.
Because I have one right in front of me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this one says, my friend also saw that orb from the Ghost on the Go app. What? I don't even remember this.
Wow.
What is the Ghost on the Go app? I'm sure it is one. I'm going to look it up real quick. Sorry, this is not fun. Funny.
Ghost on the Go.
It's just what I must have called the episode. So I'm pulling it up.
Okay.
Episode. Okay, this is from the Ghost on the Go is from January. So it's been a while.
It's been a
minute. Okay. All right. So that's just the timing of it. Okay.
Great.
Hi, Marcy and Betsy. Sorry, not sorry for the caps. I love you both, and I'm freaking out about this story.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Here we go.
I just caught up on the Ghost on the Go listener stories episode, and Crystal's story about her family's encounter with the glowing orb has me losing my shit because it sounds exactly like what happened to my friend in high school.
What?
She told me this story a few months ago because I'm like you both, and every time I'm talking to someone, I make them tell me any paranormal stories they have, and this was the creepiest and craziest story I've ever heard.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Bring it on.
Basically, my friend grew up on Long Island, and when she was in high school, she and her boyfriend at the time would drive to this empty parking lot to go make out. Ooh,
hell yeah.
Use your tongue.
Ooh, use your tongue. Pet my boobies.
Pet them. Pretend they're puppies. One time they were there just chilling when my friend looked out the window, and just outside of the car was this basketball-sized glowing orb of pulsating energy watching her.
What?
The craziest part that reminded me of Crystal's orb story is that my friend said the orb was a color that she cannot even describe, like a color that doesn't exist on Earth. The closest she could get to describing it was red and white at the same time.
Pink?
Pink? Ever heard of pink?
Marcy's wearing it right now, dude.
Oh,
I'm wearing it too.
Oh yeah, you're wearing an orb shirt right now.
Yes, I only wear orbs.
I'm an orb bitch. She was staring at the orb, terrified, but before she could say anything, she said it sucked back in on itself and disappeared.
What?
As if it being sucked into a black hole. She turned to her boyfriend and asked if he had just seen that. And he was like, huh? No, you're crazy. I don't know why he talks that way in Long Island.
That's a good, I know that dude.
But just then the orb unsucked itself from the nothingness and appeared right in front of the car. They both freaked out, and my friend was like, drive away now. So they took off from the parking lot, and the orb followed them for a few seconds, and then black hole sucked itself back into the nothingness again.
What?
They drove.
Black hole sucked itself.
It watched us make and melt. We gotta Weird Al move over because
yeah,
we have very specific parodies.
Yes, and only about a line each.
Yeah, and they're a lot overlapping.
Isn't that fun?
They drove home full speed in total silence and then never talked about it again until a year or so ago when they met up for coffee to catch up, and they both cautiously brought it up to each other, and both of them remembered it clearly as if it had happened yesterday. Both describing the red and white at the same color and the sucking away thing. So it definitely wasn't either of their memories running away with the story. So yeah, that story about the orb was the closest thing I've ever heard to the story my friend told me. Both happened around cars. Maybe the aliens are into our old school technology. LOL.
Yeah.
I can't believe this is my first time writing in. I have a crazy story about realizing my old apartment was haunted from listening to this podcast and putting all of the pieces together of crazy shit that happened while I was there. I will sit down and type that up soon. Love you both. Thanks for being hilarious and for the spooks. Love, Kate and Joe.
Whoa.
What do you think? What do you think?
Mean, it does seem like, aliens or something snooping and being like, oh, they touch lips and tongues. What is this? And then go back and they're touching lips and tongues, and they're like, go watch and see if they touch anything else. Okay.
Do you think that, I don't know, if you saw an ape making out with another ape, and you'd be like, that's funny because that's not even how they procreate.
Right.
Do you think that there's a chance that when the aliens are spying on teens necking, they're like, it doesn't make sense because it's not even for the benefit of the species. Right.
Yeah. What if it was like a whole classroom watching them? And being like, isn't this weird? Isn't this a weird behavior from these earthlings?
This makes no sense. It's funny what you were saying earlier made me think that it could be like a version of a trail cam. Whenever there's they have a cam on a trail, and then you see all these different wildlife walking by, and occasionally the wildlife will see the trail cam.
I love that. I love when they find it and they sniff it and lick it
or try to take it.
Yeah. Maybe it is. Maybe it's an intergalactic trail cam.
Yeah, and that it just functions a little differently, in that it can go wherever it would like to go.
Right.
I don't know.
Whoa.
I don't know though, Betsy. I don't
know either. It's so strange. It's so strange. And that they both didn't talk about it, but then years later were like, hey, you remember this thing?
Wasn't this fucking
weird?
Crazy?
You remember that when I was going to second base?
Oh, I was touching them tots.
Touching them totters, dude. Spooky, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it does feel like a thing used for spying.
Yeah.
Or you could have the more upsetting idea that it's one of your grandparents coming to say hello.
Oops.
Not what I wanted.
Close it. Close it, Claire. Close it, Claire.
No, we're going back. We want to see what she's doing.
We want to see what she's doing. We have a right to know, too. Maybe, what if it, maybe it was grandparents being like, whoa. Oops.
Excuse me, Missy. I'm sorry. What are you doing in the back of that car?
I would have never. If anything, it would have been a barn for me.
I would roll around in the hay. Where do you think that expression comes from?
Yeah, I started it.
Because I rolled in all the hay in all the county. They called me Suey because I rolled like a pig in that hay.
Okay, Grandma. Jesus Christ.
Can you go be dead again?
Yeah, go back to the afterlife or whatever, man.
Yeah, get out of here.
I just wanted to get my boobies touched. Lay off. Come on.
I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy asking him to touch her boobies.
Yeah, what's so weird about that?
Nana? Okay.
I got one. You ready?
Yes.
It's called Where Are the Presents?
Uh-oh.
Maybe it's a chismis. I don't know. We'll find out. Hello to the wonderful Betsy and Marcy. Thank you for creating an awesome podcast to keep me sane. I will be so devastated when I run out of episodes to binge.
Oh,
well, thank you for listening.
yeah. Thank you so much.
You will never run out.
Yeah, just stop listening for a while and then you'll never run out.
Build it up again. As you ask all guests, what do you believe? Let's just say I want to believe, have yet to have any real first-hand stories of my own, and really require some solid evidence to believe most stories. Okay.
Fair.
Excuse me, I had to burp.
God,
Did you hear that?
God bless you.
I'm drinking a Coke Zero, and so I'm getting a little burpy.
Oh, you gotta get that caffeine in, though.
I really do. I told you, Marcy, I just took a wild nap.
You napped
on the
hard.
couch. I napped so hard.
I don't like waking up to an alarm. That really ruins me.
I set one just in case because I was like, I could see myself. I was reading my book and just slowly drifting, and I was like, I'm going to sleep so hard. Anyways, we're fine. Coke Zero, I'm getting pumped. Okay. The event I'm about to share is an exchange between my husband and our 4-year-old daughter.
Already scared.
Oh, no. I'm so scared. I don't want to read it. I'm scared.
Already bad.
In the mornings, my husband awakes before me, quietly leaves the bedroom, shutting the door behind him. In the perfect morning, such as this one, I get to catch some more sleep while our 4-year-old instantly bounces awake and begins her day talking as loudly as possible about whatever to him while he gets ready for work. That's pretty cute.
Yeah.
This morning was like that. She zooms out of her room and down the hall, past the bathroom where my husband was headed, and out to the living room, peeking out the windows. Looking disappointed, she says to him, I don't know where the presents are, and again looks outside. She has now followed my husband back to the bathroom and asks, Did you see the man in the hallway?
Oh, no.
He replies, who? To which she says, with her hands exclaiming, The man! He was supposed to, her way of saying supposed to, leave presents in the yard.
Huh?
Husband is perplexed and just says, What man? At this point, our 4-year-old is aggravated that he doesn't get it. The man in the hallway, did you see him? She sternly asks again and not receiving the confirmation she was looking for, slams the bathroom door shut in further dismay. This 13-year-old behavior from a 4-year-old is terrifying enough all in itself. Please pray for us, LOL.
I got some very bad news for those parents.
Yeah, whoa. When I wake up about an hour later, things have calmed down. The toddler is no longer disgruntled about my husband's ignorance of the man and has seemed to have forgotten about it. Of course, creeped out by their exchange earlier, my husband now asks our daughter to tell me what she had seen in the hallway. She says bashfully but matter-of-factly, The man, and again looks at my husband, this time in a kind but yet disbelieving voice. Did you not see him? He took off his hat.
Oh, no.
This happened sometime in February 2021. We have fortunately not heard of or seen the man ever since. I tell myself she had to have had some dream about Santa and that's all. However, not to brag, but my kid's smart and she knows Santa by his name. So why did she say the man? Why? Well, this creeped my husband and I out, so I hope y'all don't shit. Y'all, I hope you didn't shit your pants. Kids can say some creepy shit, and I hope this is the last time that comes from mine. Thanks, ladies. Dana. Wow, what the fuck?
I agree. That kid would have known, would have said Santa.
Yes.
If she meant Santa, she would have fucking said Santa.
She would have said Santa, and she would have been like, it's February. Santa doesn't come for another nine months or something.
Yeah. And
this is weird.
She'd be like, Dad, stop being a fucking asshole. You know exactly who I'm talking about.
You know who I'm talking about, Dad. You know who I'm talking about.
Don't you do this to me, Daddy.
Don't you dare do this to me. Daddy, don't you dare do this to me.
Daddy, I am sick of being gaslit by you.
I am so sick of this shit, Daddy. You're done for, dude. I'm taking you to court, Daddy.
Daddy, I'm suing you.
I'm suing you and I'm divorcing you.
Yes, Daddy.
From being my parents.
Yes. You can still live here, but you cannot hug me. You cannot tuck me in. You shall not do pretend voices while we're eating dinner.
Dear God. If you do that, you're out of here.
Oh. You know, the tricky thing about kids, even adults too, is that sometimes a dream feels so real and it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
But also, what the fuck does what kind of presents?
Right? Presents on the lawn. That feels so creepy too, of like, come outside and get your presents.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Betsy.
Which is very scary.
I don't want Dana to think that this is what happened, but let's do a hypothetical of what could happen. A child, there's a man, a child is sleeping, she wakes up, there's a man. The man's like, if you come out, you'll see the presents that I'm leaving. I'm leaving presents in the yard. And she's like, okay. She doesn't remember the rest. But she does go out to find the presents.
Oh.
And that is put back into her bedroom later, but only remembers the part of the man saying there will be presents in the yard. Oh. I am not saying that's what happened.
Whoa.
But
whoa.
Look, that kid's seen some shit and she's tired of Dad acting this way.
Yeah, she's full of, Dad, you gotta stop this shit, man.
Look, you're not doing
quit this shit.
Yeah, you're not doing yourself any favors. I don't know why are you waking up so early if you're gonna wake up a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Yes, I'm rooting for this kid, man.
I like a mean little kid.
I love a mean little kid who's over shit, man.
Just fucking over this.
I'm over this shit. I'm 4 years old. I should be almost in kindergarten.
That's so...
Come on.
I was like that when I was 4.
I bet you were.
Yeah, not surprising, huh?
Yeah.
When I was 4, my dad always tells this story. It's weird though, that someone asked me, like, I think he had asked me like what I was going to do when I grow up. And I said, when I grow up, I'm going to dance naked on TV. And he said, baby, you would do that knowing your daddy's at home watching you? And I was like, you'll be dead by then.
Mercy.
I haven't done it yet. And he's still alive. So
yeah, still, you got some time
for my dad's
dance naked on TV.
Yeah, I'll do a tribute for him. Shall we listen to a listener story?
Oh my dear God, yes.
So this one, I see the title of it, and it might be related in some way, shape, or form. Get ready.
To what I just did?
Get ready. Brace your butt.
I'm scared, man. My butt is braced.
Okay.
Hi, Marcy and Betsy. So I have a quick little story to share. It's pretty spooky, but definitely has some kind of sweet overtones to it. I live in New Hampshire, born and raised, and this is where, this story takes place as well. When I was growing up, I was about first or second grade, maybe. We lived in this very old farmhouse that, through research that my mom did, turns out that the house at the time was pre-Civil War, possibly. At minimum, Civil War era, but possibly much older than that. And so we lived in this house, and it had a lot of kind of spooky activity, nothing too crazy, nothing terrifying, like it wasn't a haunting, but basically just the ghosts letting us know that they were there, moving stuff on the counter, doors that were fully locked, like suddenly being open, or moving, like shit moving by themselves, like that kind of thing. Nothing too crazy. And also I think because we were just a big family full of rambunctious and loud kids that they just wanted to mess with us. I'd like to think that that's what it was. But couldn't really find a ton of research on the house itself because it's a small area. The house had been there forever, but all we knew about it was how old it was generally. One thing my mom did learn, though, is that a house that size, that's that old, in the New England kind of area, would have the structure of basically there's a big main room, the living room, in the middle of the house that has a wood stove in it. So that's where all the heat would come from. And usually there would be a smaller room, typically the smallest room of the house, that was directly off of the living room where the wood stove was, to basically serve as a sick room. So this would be for folks who were very ill and they needed to kind of be separated from people in the house, or if someone was very old or very sick and they were dying, or even if someone was pregnant and about to give birth or had just given birth. This was basically like a makeshift hospital room that was right in the house. And because of the period of time that we lived in this house, I was the smallest one and the youngest, so I got the smallest room, which happened to be basically the sick room of this house, at least back in the day. And everything was good. We're rolling along, living in this house. Everything's fine. Again, like random spooky shit, but nothing like super scary or terrifying. And my mom actually is the one who told me the story because I don't remember anything about it, but this is her telling of it. She would be walking by my room, just doing stuff around the house, and she would hear me having full-blown conversations with someone. And in the past, when I was even younger than that, like I was known to have imaginary friends, but nothing this in depth. Like it wasn't just me kind of coming off the top of my head, just like making shit up and making up a conversation. It was like there was a legitimate give and take with someone, but my mom would know for certain that I was alone in my room. And so one day she just asks me, kid-friendly way, just saying like, "Hey, who you talking to in there? Like, what's going on?" And I just flat out said like, "Oh, I'm just talking to my friend." And my mom would say, "Oh, okay, what friend?" And then I would say, "Well, just the little girl that like lives in my room with me," basically. And she got a little concerned because I think her first thought was like, "Oh, is she just like bringing kids home from school and not telling me?" Which would have been very hard back then. But anyway, she was like, "What friend?" And I got very serious and very indignant and stern, being like, "The little girl that's in my room," as if from my perspective being like, "What the hell are you talking about? Like, how do you not know this little girl?" And my mom, of course, got very freaked out because anytime I've been having these, solo conversations, I've definitely been alone. And so then she did a little bit more research into the house and talked to other people who had lived in the area for a long time. And it turns out that in that room where I was sleeping, where my bedroom was, because it was the sick room, there was a little girl back in the day who lived with the family that lived in the house who had passed away at a very young age due to leukemia. And she passed away in that room that I was sleeping in. And obviously that shook my mother to her core and decided just to never tell me about it, obviously, because she didn't want to scare me or freak me out. I did not even know about this story until I was an adult, but my mom is not one to lie about that kind of stuff. Like, I totally 100% believe her that it happened exactly the way that she told me and the way I told you. So I think Betsy might be onto something. Like, there are kids who make up imaginary friends and playmates, but then who's to say that there aren't a majority of them who actually encountered ghosts or spirits, and spirits who just want a friend to play with. Maybe that little ghost girl who I was talking with was just happy to have another little friend in the house. But yeah, that's my story. I have a ton of other stories from that house if you care to listen. But I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you guys have a great day. Don't shit your pants. Okay, bye.
Too late.
Oh, poo-poo in my pants.
Poo-poo in my pants. Too late. Too
late. I told you it was going to be similar. It's another little kid who's like, Mom, where's your head?
What are we doing?
Who
do you think I'm? You think I'm talking to someone by myself? You think I'm making that up? I'm not improvising yet.
Do I look insane to you? Just tell me. Do I look?
Do I look cuckoo?
Cuckoo? Am I?
Let me know.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs in your mind? Is that what you think?
Is that what you think? That's what you think. Okay.
Do you think when you turn your back, I go, oh, no, that's not what I do.
No.
I'm a serious child with serious business to talk about.
Wild.
Fucking yeah.
Wild, dude.
Also, there's so many parts of that really seem very spooky to me. Like,
yes,
the sick room, although a great idea, but having to stay in it as like, because you're the baby of the family, they're like, oh, we'll put you in like, of course that, guys, we already established this house is haunted, right? That's
right.
One of the first things this listener said. The house was haunted. Things were moving all the time. And then you put your smallest, most vulnerable child in the room, most likely to be haunted.
Right.
Now
right.
What? Now what?
Now what? Huh?
What?
What now? What now? What now? Yeah, dude.
But
good God.
I guess the upside is it doesn't seem like they were afraid of the little ghost girl. Like,
True.
That's the upside of it. When kids are seeing something fucking spooky and scary to us, they don't think it's scary, then like, fine, whatever.
Dude. Yeah. Yeah, that is the thing where it's like, okay, if you're not, okay, like that. Fortunately, I'm not around kids who are seeing this shit. But I'd like to be, and I guess also adults, like if it is like, oh, if you're not scared, then I should not, then that's then good.
Yes.
Then good. You be fine then with it.
Like one day, Betsy, when I have a second home and I'm like, oh, you're going to come stay. There's plenty of rooms. It's great. You'll love it. There's a TV. You can, it's got your own bathroom. It's great.
I love a TV.
And then we're having dinner and I'm like, oh, I hope you like the bed. Also, the guy in there is so nice. You're going to love him. And you're like, what guy? And I'm like, oh,
What
you'll
guy?
see. He likes to crawl in bed with you, but he's really nice.
Oh my God, Marcy.
Betsy,
nuh-uh.
he's really nice.
No, he's not.
He'll
I
rub
don't
your
care.
feet. He'll rub your feet.
Ew, that's not nice. That's not nice to some people.
Well, he'll
That's
ask.
not a nice thing.
He'll whisper in your ear. Can I touch?
May I rub your feet?
Can I touch your toes?
Let me touch your toesies, please. Let
You'll
me
love
touch your
him.
toesies. You stay in that room then.
Oh,
Don't
there's a
make
guy
your
in my
guests-
room. There's a guy in
There's
every
a
room.
dude in your room too?
Yeah.
A different guy?
Yeah, it was a lot of guys lived in this house before. I guess it was a frat house full of just very sensitive, nice guys.
Wow. Okay.
You're going to love it.
This sounds awful. Marcy.
Can I touch your toes?
Ew. No, you cannot.
No, thank you.
Please don't.
No.
Oh my God.
Leave my toes alone.
Please don't.
Well, you get what you get, Betsy.
That's true.
Oh,
Wow.
That house, I'm interested. Yes, please send us more stories about that house.
Please. Yeah.
It sounds scary to me.
It sounds very scary, and it sounds like it's got the facts to back it up. You know, where it is just like, oh, yep, little girl died. Oh, yep, that makes sense. Oh, yep, sick.
I wonder with homes like that have a long history, at what point did everyone know to start keeping a log of all the things that happen? Like,
right?
because, like you move into a house, maybe it's 20 years old, but that not likely that a child died in it, right? Like,
Right.
and at what point do you like, well, let's put some information aside for
Right. I think that was just such an old it still is happening, of course. Everybody with their videos and their Instagram and stuff. But like where it truly was of like we have to record everything.
Yes.
We have to write down everything
I heard
for history.
absolutely.
Right?
I heard a great quote that was like, gossip always gets a bad rap, but it used to be called oral history.
That's so funny. I mean, it's true.
It's true. That's what newspapers are. That's what they especially used to be. Just goss.
Oh my God. Straight up goss.
Just some gossip. But
Straight up gossip.
But yeah, I also would, imagine that neighbors would tell the new tenants and whatever, the new homeowners. But there was a lawsuit where a family, or let's say a guy, bought a house that was haunted. A family lived in a house that was haunted. They sold the house. Mm-hmm. The next owner found out that the house had been haunted and it was not disclosed.
Yes.
And they were able to take the previous owners to court to sue.
I think game on.
Yeah.
I think you gotta let somebody know, like, hey, but I get it also if you're like, this house is haunted. We gotta get out of here.
I think the argument
Let's
that
lie about it.
Yeah. I think the argument was that it had been written about in other places. So the guy was like, you did not inform me that I was living in a haunted house that other people knew about.
That everybody knows about.
So therefore people could come looking for, coming by to gawk, or that it could affect the resale value of a house, even though they did another study and that houses that are believed to be haunted sell for a good deal more than than what you would expect that house.
Really? Yeah.
People, there's a market for haunted homes.
Oh yeah.
People
in
are
New
freaks.
Orleans, they have it straight up of like, this house is haunted.
Yeah, for rent, this apartment is
Buy
haunted.
it, Nick Cage.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage, buy that haunted house.
Nicolas Coppola.
I mean, would you buy? I feel we've talked about this. Would you buy a place if they're like, it's haunted?
I would just have to see how I felt in it,
Okay, yeah. But what if it's that thing where it's like, the ghosts are like, don't let her feel anything crazy. We'll let her move in and then let her have it.
I can't control it then. If a ghost is hiding, I mean, even if they say there's a ghost here, I'm like, do I believe them? I don't know. Then I go and I'm like, there's no ghost here. And then all of a sudden, ghost is like rattling around. I'm like, you picked the wrong bitch. Because if anyone is going to figure out how to settle your ass down and get you out of here, it's going to be me. It's going to be me.
It's going to be Marcy.
Yeah, it's my house, dog.
Yeah, it's my house, my rules.
Just right.
Just right. Just right.
All right, I'm going to read another story to you. This one is entitled Dream or Reality?
Oh no, scary. Scary.
Dear Betsy and Marcy, I'm a new listener, and needless to say, I'm hooked.
Yay!
I've been binge listening. We gotcha. We gave you a little, and now you can't stop.
Yeah.
I've been binge listening and trying to get all caught up. Marcy, you're always cracking me up. And Betsy, Dabby was by far my fave and disjointed.
Oh, thank you.
Disjointed. So nice. I've always had situations with the supernatural. Even lived in 3 haunted houses. Anything from harmless ghosts to even hearing what sounded like a demonic voice. Ew.
Oh, yeah, big you.
Big you. One of the homes had a portal, which I found out about after moving out. I remember telling my mom all the weird and scary things that would happen to me at that house, and she'd just brush it off and call me crazy.
Oh, you're crazy.
She'd shake me hard by the shoulders and scream, you're crazy. Later, I found out she, as well as other family members, also experienced a lot of fucked up shit, but she didn't bring it up to avoid giving it power.
Wow.
That's fair.
Wow.
That's fair.
I've never even really thought of that, but yeah.
It's like when I'm mad at people and I just ignore them. I'm not fucking with you.
Yeah, you don't give them power.
It's true. Yeah. One particular night after a horrible nightmare, I was so terrified that at the time, as a 20-year-old woman, I crawled in my parents' bed. Ladies, terrified is an understatement. I remember slowly falling asleep. Then the room got freezing cold. Everything was dark. I sat up and looked around the room only to find the bed surrounded by damaged people.
Oh,
Hundreds, if not maybe more of them, all bloody, injured, and fucked up looking. Clearly dead and walking towards the backyard. I even saw some of them coming out of my parents' closet. I couldn't breathe, just frozen watching everyone walk by without noticing me. They were walking towards the spinning big black hole that was on the ground in the backyard. I remember thinking, this portal is open. After realizing what was happening, I thought to myself, nope, fuck that. And I grabbed the blankets and lied back down. Just as I closed my eyes, I woke up. The room was so cold, and I remember looking at my mom, and she was still asleep, shivering. IDK if everything was just a very vivid dream or if it actually happened. I still get chills and creeped out whenever I look back or tell the story.
Oh.
Fuck that.
This is fucking wild.
Yeah.
Damaged people. There's another one. Wait, what?
Damaged what? Oh yeah, there's another. Wait, what?
Shit.
What are you?
Nothing.
What's happening right now, Betsy?
It broke me. This story broke me. I'm broken now. I don't know.
Okay, I'll finish the email real quick.
Okay.
Fortunately, not all my experiences are bad. I try my best to surround myself with light and often thank my angels for their protection. A few months back, I was dreaming about being in one of the first houses my family and I lived in, not a haunted one. In this dream, I was in the kitchen looking at the pool when I noticed I wasn't alone. There was about 3 or so dark shadows approaching and trying to corner me. I felt helpless and somehow knew I wouldn't be able to wake up if they got any closer.
Oh, no.
Just as I started to pray, my grandpa, who passed away, came in the room surrounded by light and in a very stern tone told me to get out of here. Next thing I know, I'm awake. With tears in my eyes, I quietly whispered, "Gracias, abuelito." I think I did that right. I'm sorry. Which means thank you, Grandpa, in Spanish. My grandpa was and still is very important to us. Sometimes I have dreams about him and my great-grandmother, his mother, visiting. A medium once told me that my great-grandmother was my guardian angel. I only know what she looks like because I see her in my dreams. She passed away when I was very young, so I don't have a clear memory of her in person. Sorry for the long email, and I'll try to share more stories, like when I unknowingly kept my best friend from buying a house with terrible things in it. You guys are great, and I love y'all's podcast. Carmen.
What the fuck? What the fuck, man?
Carmen,
what the fuck, dude?
I'm upset for everybody.
Yes, that dream or whatever is so scary.
Yeah.
That is so scary.
Here's the thing, though. Okay. I feel like Carmen is tapped into something.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
Who's to say what that portal is, though?
Right.
Right. It could be like a little wormhole between, planes.
Right.
And that it's like a shortcut for people to get, like that not all those, I don't think all those people like lived in that house is what I'm saying.
Right. But maybe from around they're like, hey, it's open tonight. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, that they're just sometimes like that's where they pass through to like move on. And these are people who maybe had traumatic deaths and that's why they had a longer journey. I don't know. Like,
right.
That like just passing over for them is harder. So they kind of need like someone like they need, I don't know, they need like safety in numbers or
like,
something. I don't know.
Dude, this way.
Yeah.
Whoa. Well, I mean, it does feel like they were just, something was in that area, like something was up and that the whole family was experiencing stuff.
Yes.
Wow.
I think as a 20-year-old crawling in bed with your parents is a power move, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. It means you're very confident. You're secure.
Yeah, you go, dude.
You're like, look, my mommy and daddy need me right now.
and I need them. And that's fine. It's fine.
Look, we're all adults here. And
wow.
The other thing about the three shadows cornering, that's really...
And that feeling of like, I know if they get me, I will not wake up or whatever is so scary.
Yeah, I don't have dreams like that. No. Not happening.
No.
Like, I don't have dreams where I'm like, oh, I need to wake up. I don't have lucid dreaming. Is that what that? Yeah. I
feel I have pretty lucid dreaming, but I'll know I'm in a dream, but I won't be like, okay, wake up. I'll be like, okay, yeah, I'm in a dream. Let's like try to fly or something.
Let's fuck it up, guys.
Let's try.
I wish.
Wow, that is so creepy.
Yeah. Very, very creepy.
Something's there, Carmen.
In you, Carmen.
And you're in it. You're a part of it.
And that something is you, Carmen.
And that's yeah. Think about it.
Think about it. And then
about it.
Bring extra blankets to bed because you're gonna freeze your ass off.
Yeah, seeing your mom sleeping and shivering, that's so sad.
I know.
That's so sad.
So sad.
Yeah, extra blankets. Okay, I got one.
God, scary. Okay.
Too scary, dude.
Too scary.
Okay, here we go. A skeptic story. Oh. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. I hope you two are doing well and staying safe and sane. Thank you.
Kind of.
Yeah. First, I want to start off by saying how much I enjoy the podcast.
Thank
that's so
you.
nice. I stumbled across it after a series of podcast recommendations. I started listening to Drag Her, and Betsy was a guest on one of the episodes, and Mono and Betsy mentioned their I Love Trash podcast, so then I became a Bubba Dump. Thank you. Then on that podcast, Betsy mentioned a funny feeling, so here I am.
A big Betsy head.
Hey, all right. Thanks for listening and being a Bubba Dump. Your podcast is so much fun to listen to because I love the banter you two share with us. Listener episodes are some of my favorites, and I'm so glad that you two take the time to listen to and share our stories. Thank you.
Oh, we are happy to do it.
Oh my God, we were so happy to do it. We love it. Oh, here we go. Second, I would love for you two and Roz Dresferles from the Ghosted podcast to get together and chat. Maybe even go on each other's podcast.
Oh, I got good news for Ian. It happened.
Hey, it happened. I don't know if y'all know each other. We do now. But I have a funny feeling the three of you would really get along.
It's
we
true.
did.
It's true.
Did. Finally, if the subject line didn't give it away, I'm a pretty big skeptic, but that's not to say I haven't had my share of paranormal experiences. Sorry, Marcy. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this experience.
I mean, you're the one who sounds insane by saying you've had paranormal experiences and you don't believe it. I'm fine. I'd be like, I don't think cars are real. I'll pick you up in 30. You know what I'm saying? So I don't apologize to me.
Whatever, man.
I'm sane.
You can't see this, everyone, but smoke is coming out of her ears.
Oh, that's just because I got wet.
Yeah, Marcy can't get wet after noon. You're kind of a gremlin, but
We can't figure out if I'm a gremlin, if I'm made of something very hot, or mechanical.
yeah, or a robot. We don't know yet.
I'm trying
you
to figure
do
it.
plug yourself in at night.
Well, okay, I'm putting something in my butt and in the wall, but I don't know if I'm plugging myself in.
Don't know if you're getting a charge from that.
I mean, I definitely feel it, but sorry.
No, I like this bit. I like not knowing if you're a gremlin or a robot or what. Okay, all right. Here we go. One night around 2 a.m., I suddenly woke up to a very sharp and quick pain, almost simultaneously across my entire body, which had made it difficult to pinpoint where the pain had come from. Oof. The pain was gone just as quick as it had come, and I tried not to let my low-level hypochondria bother me. I hear that. As I laid in my bed trying to force myself back to sleep, I began to notice pressure building up on my feet and slowly moving up to my legs. I shook my legs and I felt the pressure leave me. Not a minute later, the pressure began to build up again, slowly moving up my body. I shook my body again and it left once more. I didn't feel anything for several minutes and I was starting to doze off. Unfortunately, the pressure came back with a vengeance. Starting at my feet and moving up my body quickly, I couldn't shake it this time. Ugh, it felt as if something was crawling on my body. Soon I felt the pressure focus on my feet and my hands and found it very difficult to move. The sensation is difficult to describe, but I felt as if something in me was leaving, while at the same time something was trying to get in.
Uh-oh.
This is nasty.
Yeah,
man.
no wonder why you want to believe this didn't happen.
Yeah, I'm a skeptic too for your sake. I couldn't see anything around me but total darkness. I began to panic and I tried desperately to get off my bed. After what felt like several minutes, I had managed to roll myself off the bed, but I felt extremely heavy, as if the pressure was initially feeling was now all over my body. Almost as if the gravity around me grew in intensity. Oh, God. I wanted to call out for help, but I was unable to, partly because I didn't think I was physically capable, but also because I worried what I looked like being weighed down at the edge of my bed for some unknown reason. I became determined to get to the bathroom to splash some water on my face and look at myself in the mirror. All I could do was a weak, keeled over crawl toward my bedroom door. But the closer I got to my door, the harder it became to move. This is wild. The pressure inside was building as well as the pressure around me.
What the fuck?
The next thing I remember was holding on to the edge of my bathroom counter and looking at myself in the mirror. It was me, and I could see me looking pale AF, but my eyes didn't look right. But my eyes didn't look right. This is fucking me up, man.
You said it right every time you read it.
I said like at one time. If I stared directly into my eyes, I didn't see me, but I couldn't quite make out what I was looking at. I sensed it was a man, but if I focused my eyes anywhere else, the image would fade away. It was almost as if a veil was placed over me to alter the image of myself when I stared directly into my eyes. I began to feel weak again, fell to the floor, and blacked out.
Holy shit.
This is so scary. I remember waking up on the floor of my bathroom in a fetal position, freezing, and my entire body was sore, like that first time back to the gym after a long-ass break.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We don't know. I don't know.
This is really, like, you lost me here.
That is very scary. Going back to the gym.
No thanks.
But I was able to move. The weight around me and in me was gone. I stood up, looked in the mirror, and I looked like my normal, slightly less pale self. I wobbled back into my room and passed out. Who knows what the hell was actually going on, but it was bizarre AF. Anyway, thanks for reading, and I hope you enjoyed one of my paranormal experiences. I have a really good one from the Queen Mary one Halloween night, but I want to try and find pictures I took before I send it in. You got to. Thanks again for taking the time to read my story. Thank you for providing such an entertaining podcast, and thank you for your humor. It's very much appreciated during these frustrating times. Socially distanced hugs, Ian, what the hell happened to you, dude?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, no wonder why Ian wants to believe that that's not real.
That is so scary.
I bet you want to believe that's not real.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
And I will say, since Ian is a skeptic, I will give him what I believe the skeptic's version might be. And that is called hypnagogic hallucinations. And those are, like a lot of people, that's what sleep paralysis is.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So your body will release the hormones that make you paralyzed, but this would be the opposite of it, though. So instead of being fully paralyzed, I guess he was like just almost paralyzed, right?
Yeah.
Like that heaviness,
Yeah.
that's what that could be, but he was fighting through it. And then looking in the mirror, kind of like your brain is in this sort of
still like a sleepy kind of.
Yeah. Like it could be half hallucination still.
Right.
That is what it could be. Or someone trying to steal your body.
Ooh, someone trying to steal your body and use it as a vessel. Ooh,
Beep,
that
beep,
is
boop,
so.
boop, boop.
It also is like, did you go to the doctor?
Yes. Did you go to the doctor? Because there are medical things that can cause that.
Right. When I had issues with my heart, that shit like that was kind of happening. Or, like
weird dreams.
When
and
it started getting really bad, it was like,
Did they say when this happened?
I don't think they did. They said it in February 2021.
Yeah, I'm looking. It says one night. Doesn't say.
Wow.
But yeah, I have a friend who got up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and they woke up in the morning with blood everywhere because they just weren't quite back in their body yet. Like, not meaning like, oh, they weren't like
Right.
astral projecting necessarily, but sometimes I've even seen it with friends of mine where I'm like, I'm looking at them right now and they are not in their body.
Oh,
like
yeah.
their head somewhere else. They are just not in their body, and they're like, when people are stressed and they have more accidents or whatever, you know what I'm talking about. But
yeah.
I think it can also happen when you're sleeping or like I said, under stress, and that you're just not fully in your body, but maybe also having a panic attack about it.
Right.
Or someone was trying to steal your body.
Steal your body.
Honestly, what if they did and you don't remember it and you're the new person?
What if it's kind of the mask situation, huh? What if you went and like...
Somebody stop me!
Some P-A-R-T. Why? Because I gotta. What if you're the mask, Ian? Maybe you're the mask.
Wait, explain. Like, I interrupted it by being really cool.
Well, no, somebody, like, maybe, like... somebody did the idea of somebody stealing your body and you not knowing, like maybe somebody stole the body, took it out, and you had a party, man, and you robbed a bank, and you were
dated Cameron Diaz,
and you did a funny Oscar speech moment, you know.
Her name is Cuban Pete.
Yeah. Maybe you're Cuban Pete now. I don't know.
Chick chicky boom, chick
That's
chicky
how
boom.
we
chick,
always
chicky
need to
boom.
keep that in mind, that somebody could just be the mask.
I mean, I feel like Jim Carrey, though he was making comedies, was actually making commentary. You know what I'm saying? Liar,
Yes.
Liar, The
Liar,
Mask,
Liar,
Ace
dude.
Ventura. You know, a lot of social commentary in his comedy.
Tons. Wow.
Well, gotta say, I don't think I was the one who should feel silly in that email. Not when my soul got sucked out of my body and taken by somebody else.
Somebody else who loves cartoons.
Shall I play a new listener story?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Hi again, Marcy and Betsy. So I've told you some stories about paranormal things, and I have 2 stories about extraterrestrial stuff for you today. So first I'll start off with my mom's, since it's a little bit longer, but basically both her and my uncle were adopted by my grandparents. And around the time my mom was about 11 and I think my uncle was about 7, he started having night terrors. And the night that they first, heard him having these night terrors, screaming, unable to wake him up, my mom swears that she woke up 10 minutes before and saw these glowing green orbs in the backyard from her bedroom window. And out of these glowing green orbs came little silver men. They were about the size of, the little toy plastic soldiers. Anyway, she saw these little silver men come out of these glowing green orbs and thought that she was dreaming. Then, as soon as the men kind of descended upon the house and vanished, my uncle started screaming and having his first night terror. And ever since then, he has had night terrors. I think even as an adult, he still did. We are no longer in contact with them for other personal reasons, but since then, he developed really bad behavioral problems, and he has really bad addiction problems. It she truly believes that the aliens were like experimenting on him or something. And maybe that's why he had a predisposition to those sorts of things. And then my story is a little bit less scary. When I was young, before I kind of knew about alien and paranormal stuff, I was out with my parents looking at the clear night sky, which is pretty rare sometimes in Oregon. And I said, "Oh, Mom, what's that?" And she didn't see it and my dad didn't see it. And we came back inside and I said, "I'll draw it for you." And sure enough, I guess I drew a spaceship and, you know, the kind of like egg looking spaceship, sunny side up. And my mom immediately went on MUFON because she has always been into ET stuff. And there was a damn picture around the same timestamp that I said that I saw it in California, a picture of it. And it looked exactly like my drawing. And it was the freakiest thing. I remember being freaked out because my mom was freaked out. My dad was less of a believer, but he still thought that it was kind of weird. Anyway, those are two extraterrestrial stories, and I hope that I will have some more for you.
I mean,
Wow.
you better hope you don't have more for us, because that might mean you getting beamed up. Now, Betsy, I saw your face look confused when they said MUFON. Do you know what it is? It's like it's called Mutual UFO Network, and it's a nonprofit organization. I'm just going to read it. Composed of civilian volunteers who study reported UFO sightings. It's one of the oldest and largest organizations of its kind, claiming more than 4,000 members worldwide, with chapters and representatives in more than 43 countries and in all 50 states.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's like,
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, and it says like you can, like, there's this place of like, do you need to report a UFO or abductions? And that's wild.
Yeah.
That's great.
yeah. How strange for your child to draw something and then be like, oh,
And
yeah.
then yeah, that's so incredible. Like, yeah. That's fascinating. And it is like, okay, yeah, then. Like, you can't make that up. Especially an egg. I was like thinking, you know, an egg in a shell.
Yeah, like a little.
But then when it's so specific of like sunny side up, you're like, what is that, man?
Yeah.
And then to be like, oh, here's a picture of it. That's so wild. And then uncle stuff. Holy shit, dude.
Before we go to the uncle stuff,
Oh, yeah.
I should also mention about MUFON, and this is happening with unfortunately, a lot of paranormal societies sometimes also dip their toe into extreme right conspiracies and racist agendas.
Oh,
and
no, is Mufon doing that?
I think as of the past few years, there's been some evidence of anti-immigrant, anti-trans, anti-Muslim sentiments. One of the head of MUFON Rhode Island posted racist memes and comments on Facebook. Now,
Fuck, man.
what I learned in therapy is two things can exist at once. Aliens and UFOs can have visited the earth, and these guys can also be racist assholes. So that's not to discredit the whole of the organization, but I wanted to throw it out there because I know someone would say it if I didn't.
I've had that. That sucks.
It's like
that makes me mad.
Ancient aliens is mostly like, oh, you're just white supremacists because you don't think any older civilizations could have done this.
You don't believe any civilizations that. Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, it's like some things are fascinating, like, oh, but it's like all mixed in with other bullshit too.
Right.
Anyway, just wanted to say that. So now let's talk about the uncle. Fucked up.
That's so sad.
Yes.
Especially where it was like kind of after that night, shit went down. You know, like
yeah, because
that's so sad.
It definitely does sound like a trauma response.
It really does.
So
it really does.
Terrible, like that. Yeah, if your mom saw it and then later, because also like I was saying earlier, like the little kid with the presents outside, that mom might only remember that part and then not the time lost in between.
Right.
Which is terrible. It really does sound like their uncle experienced something really traumatic, and
yeah, it really does sound like that, and that it then kind of set way to a bunch of issues. You know,
yes,
that's so sad and scary.
I know. One of like the worst parts of addiction and a lot of mental illness issues is that, especially with addiction though, is that something happened to the people. They didn't just like wake up and want to ruin their lives or their relationships. Like something happened. And this is how they're coping with it.
Yeah.
Ugh, makes me so sad.
It makes me really sad. Oh, that's so scary too. Also the little aliens being so little. Everybody, Marcy's drinking out of a yellow water bottle, and every time I think it's mustard.
Frenches.
I think you're just pounding mustard.
I will say on other podcasts, I have been pro mustard. I've had some pro mustard stances, so maybe
mustard is great.
You know, in some ways it's used. I'm not going to put it on everything. I'm a mayo girl, but
same.
Slather it on, baby.
But sometimes mustard is the kick you need.
Oh yeah, just
especially with a little mayo.
Layers, baby.
When this is so boring, but I'm going to tell it anyways. When I was in Atlanta, I got to set and missed breakfast, but this really rad PA was like, "I'm gonna make you." I can have them make you a sandwich or something. And I was like, okay. I was like, what should I get? And she's like, well, my favorite sandwich she was like, my favorite sandwich is ham, avocado, cheese, and mayo and mustard. And I was like, I'll try that. It ruled.
Huh. I guess I haven't seen the ham avocado combination a lot, but
because ham and cheese, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good, and like the rest of the shoot, I was just like, dude, that was the best sandwich I've ever had, man.
Sometimes a sandwich just hits the spot.
And that one really, like, there's a special spot in my heart for that sandwich.
You have a tattoo on your neck of that sandwich.
Yep, look, I got it.
With a heart
I'm
around it.
I'm going to fill it in with colors because it's kind of hard to, I have to go through and be like, that's the ham, that's the mayo, that's the mustard.
I've said it before, I'm sure, but the best sandwiches are the little triangle ones you get at funerals.
Or
baby showers. You get them at like someone,
like teas, high teas.
Well, yes, but I'm thinking specifically of the ones that are. I would never order a roast beef sandwich, but when they have like little triangle ones and it's roast beef and mayo, and it comes at baby showers and funerals, a lot of events like that are that aren't fun, but you're like, this food doesn't even look good. But you're like, God, these little sandwiches are very good.
They're very fun
on white bread.
Yes.
Oh
yes.
Ooh.
Yum, dude. Yum.
B.
I think I just got hungry for a sandwich.
I just got so horny for food. All right, I'm gonna.
I just got so horny for food.
I'm gonna read one.
Okay.
So this one says, my quarantine paranormal synchronicity experience.
Holy shit!
Boy, those were 4 big words in a row.
And I think I understand.
I think, yeah. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. First, love you guys. Obs. Thank you. Here's my quarantine paranormal experience. For the last 6 months or so, I've been experiencing what I think is called paranormal synchronicity. Here's what happens. When I'm reading and listening to something at the same time, example, reading an email while also listening to music, the same word or phrase will come up at the exact same time in what I'm reading and listening to.
Whoa.
The other day, the craziest moment happened to me. I was watching Bob's Burgers while also doing some online shopping. That sounds like a time. Great
That sounds like a really great evening.
Where you're like, I have no responsibilities right now.
Oh, that's so nice.
When I entered my credit card info, the website told me that my card number was incorrect. I re-entered it several times, but it still gave me the error. In frustration, I yelled out, "What are you talking about?" At literally the exact same moment, Louise on Bob's Burgers said, "What are you talking about?" on TV. Whoa. And in the exact same tone and inflection as I did.
What?
I freaked out and texted my friends. One of my friends said, that's called synchronicity, which is an idea created by philosopher Carl Jung. I don't know, have you ever heard of Carl Jung?
I've heard of that. Spelled not like you would think.
It's spelled with a J.
Mm-hmm.
Not Carl. Carl's not spelled with a J.
There is no J in Carl.
But in Jung.
But in Jung, it's the first letter.
Yeah.
Okay.
It supposedly had some supernatural connections, but I'm not exactly sure what it means. I feel like I have some kind of connection to the paranormal, or I'm gaining powers or something. Haha.
Whoa, gaining powers.
Moments like this happen to me at least a few times every day, but the Bob's Burger example was the most profound for me. Have either of you heard of this? What do you make of it? Thanks so much. Would love. Tuesday from Minneapolis. P.S.
Wow.
When my husband and I get drunk, we like to recite your podcast intro. Oh, yeah. Welcome to a Funny Feeling podcast. I'm Betsy Sodaro and I'm Marcy Jaro. I have the whole thing.
That's so funny.
I have the whole thing memorized. I like to recite it now and again. P.P.S. Keep donating to your Black communities and providing support. Black Lives Matter. Thanks. That's a good reminder. It's holiday season now.
Yeah.
And you can support Black businesses. You can support local.
Yes.
We have a shipping shortage all around the world. So if you can support a local business, do so. And especially Black owned and other marginalized groups.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
Now, I believe we have heard of synchronicity before. Correct. Yes.
A big one where they really talk about it was that, and I feel bad, Michael McMillan was like, watch Hellier,
yes.
documentary. I did. I thought it was pretty boring. I'm sorry.
Are you just trying to upset Michael? Because he's going to listen to this. He listens to...
Michael, I'm sorry. I thought it was boring. I thought not a lot happened.
We might as well shout out right now just to make him feel better from the Bigfoot Collectors Club, our brethren, our brother, our fraternal our pals in the paranormal. Michael's gonna cry about
I'm so sorry, Michael, but I found it kind of boring. Nothing much happened. But they mentioned like that synchronicity a bunch of like, whoa, we were just talking about like the number 6 and now the house we're renting has a 6 and stuff like that. Yeah. And that's kind of where it really started getting like, oh, okay. I always thought it was just a coinky dink.
Yeah. I mean, we've experienced synchronicities though.
Yeah.
I think especially as performers and improvisers that it happens a lot.
Right.
Where you're just like, how did we say the same thing at the exact same time?
How did we like know exactly? It's really fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And then I'll always laugh at this one that we had on our podcast for one of our bonus episodes around our 100th episode. We did four bonus episodes that month for October. And we were listening to a listener story and they were talking I don't remember what they were talking about in the moment, but I started singing "Call 1-800-Steamers." Stanley Steamers make carpet cleaner. And as soon as I said it, they said someone's name was Stanley. And we're like, whoa!
That was really wild because it came out of nowhere.
It's very strange that I started singing it at all.
Yeah.
Disruptive even.
Yeah, truly, like you were stopping the podcast from happening and interrupting our guest.
We have 2 guests, not even 1, 2. So yeah, synchronicity, and I don't know what it means. Although, Betsy, I'm reading a book right now that I think a lot of listeners would be into, as well as you. So, do you know the author Augustine Burroughs, who wrote Running with Scissors?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know of that book. I haven't read any of their stuff. But.
Very great a writer. Like interesting, funny. Like someone described, my friend Emily described him as like maybe a more dry David Sedaris.
Oh, okay.
So I'm reading a book right now called Toil and Trouble by Augustine Burroughs, and it is about him growing up in a family of witches.
Fun.
And not like pointy hat witches, but
oh, come on.
But just like legitimate, like I think one of the most interesting things, because he's a witch and mom, grandmother, like it runs in the family.
Yeah.
Uncle. So he's a witch, and when he's like discovering this for himself, his mom, they're talking about the Salem witch trials because he's a kid learning about it in school, and his mom's like, well, what do they teach you?
Right.
And she was like, here's the thing. A witch would have never gotten caught.
Ooh, I like that.
Because a witch knows how to hide this stuff, like.
Right.
And it made me think of this book, although I'm reading it right now. So, but it made me think of it because the way that he describes his mom's powers, they all have different powers, not everyone's casting spells or believes in it, whatever.
Right.
But his mom's power really manifests in synchronicities. That like she'll just know something. Like I think an example is like she'll have a dream about a yellow umbrella, and then she'll go to lunch the next day and the restaurant will have yellow umbrellas, and her friend will show up wearing a shirt with yellow umbrellas, or like that kind of synchronicity will happen a lot, like every single day to his mother. So what I'm saying is you are a witch.
Yeah. In the long run, you're a witch.
Tuesday,
there you go.
You might just be a witch is the thing.
Wow. Synchronicity.
Synchronicities.
You think Michael's going to be sad? I'm sorry, Michael.
He's, you know what, guys?
I just need a documentary that keeps me on the edge of my seat.
Look, some people can just watch boring bullshit like Michael McMillan can, and we can't, We don't have the attention span for it. If we were maybe cooler dudes who loved Star Wars and stuff, maybe we were cool like Michael. We could watch some boring shit, but we just haven't been able to.
We just haven't been able to because we're not cool, man.
We're not as cool as an adult going to Disneyland. No, we're lying. We go to Disneyland all the time, which is not since the pandemic.
I've been to Disneyland. I was just at Universal Studios.
Oh my God. When will Disneyland not be busy? I don't want to be around a bunch of nasties.
I know.
Nasties.
Keep that mask up.
Nasties are what I call kids.
Hey, me too.
Nasties.
Nasty.
Wait, there's a little, sorry, I didn't realize there was a little like addition to this. And it says,
ooh,
hi again. I had another paranormal synchronicity moment. I just finished listening to your episode Ruha, where Marcy mentions making brownies, but they turned out too cakey. That was from the Bachelorette trip we went on.
Right.
When the episode is done, I immediately turned on the TV to watch the Great British Bake Off, where the first challenge is to make brownies, and they specifically said, don't make them top. Oh, she means don't make them too cake-like. Whoa. Thought I'd share. Thanks.
Wow, it's happening. You're a witch.
You are a witch. A witchy, witchy, witch.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah. I'm excited that we have a witch listening. A baby witch.
I am too. I think we have a couple. I bet we have a couple.
Oh, for sure. For sure. You know, reading the book and the way that witches are explained, I was like, oh yeah, I feel like I know plenty of witches.
Yeah, right? Probably.
Yeah, plenty of witches.
Am I a witch? Be honest.
How do you spell it again? With a
WHICH.
WH. Yeah, you're apostrophe WHICH. It's a joke about sandwiches, guys.
Yay! Yeah,
Which?
Which witch? Okay, I got. Should we do one more?
Let's do one more. Let's
I got one more. It's a nice little short one.
Cool.
And it's titled General Appreciation and Thoughts About Souls.
Oh my gosh, let's end it on something nice.
Marcy and Betsy. Today, 9/15/2020.
Oh boy. Really.
Whoops, it is.
I told you guys sometimes it really takes me a long time to get to these.
So today, 9/15/2020, I have officially gotten all caught up after bouncing around your spooky little catalog of episodes. You the best.
I hope you're still listening.
I do too. On to the spooks. Although my mom has had multiple experiences with deceased relatives visiting her, usually while she's sleeping, nasty, I have no ghost stories of my own to date. I did recently misplace some earrings and took a stab and talking to whatever spirits may be hanging out my house, asking them to return them if they knew where they were. No luck. The earrings are either gone forever, lost in a couch cushion, or there's a sexy, sticky-fingered ghost floating around the Twin Cities. Also, you two have really made my mind explode with your conversations about past lives, aliens, and souls. The other day, I was struck with a thought. Do you think aliens/beings from other galaxies have souls? And could souls from Earth land in alien bodies and vice versa? I'm not sure if this is a unique thought, but it really rocked my world. I'm curious to hear what you both think. That's all I've got. Thank goodness I'm all the way in Minnesota. Otherwise, I'm confident I'd be aimlessly roller skating outdoors and lurking near cat rescues in hopes of bumping into you two. Stay safe, stay awesome, Katie. Ooh, Katie.
Katie.
We've talked about sometimes where it feels like, an alien has taken over a person.
Yes, where you're like, I see you being a human, but I absolutely know you are an alien.
Yeah, but your being a human is strange.
Doesn't actually suit you. Here's the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You know, I think it's a very interesting question that maybe has been posed before, but not talked about a lot.
Right.
I feel like we have a pretty limited, not all of us, but I think in general, there's a pretty limited view of what, the human existence is and the soul is and how far things can overlap and extend into other boundaries. Because like people think animals don't have souls or, but like what if all the things, all the sentient things could have souls? Why not?
Right.
And therefore, why wouldn't aliens have souls?
Exactly.
Now,
yeah.
Because I do believe in reincarnation. But sometimes I'm like, wait, where the fuck are all the souls?
Right.
Like, there's so many right now is what I think. But maybe that's because they're going between worlds.
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe like they take breaks sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that. I've heard that.
yeah, maybe like, because we hear of these people where it's like you describe them as that's an old soul. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I've truly met people where I'm like, that's an old soul.
Yeah.
Like, they've, whatever their energy is, has been around for a while.
Yeah.
And seen, you know?
Yeah.
But it is like, where does energy go? Or souls?
Yeah.
Like, do souls get tired? And we could rewatch the movie Soul and get sad.
Yeah. Did they purposely go to the wrong line?
Right.
I'm sure they do. I'm
Right.
sure they do.
Right.
But I, these are the kind of questions that will always fascinate me. And then I probably won't know the answer to till I'm dead.
You think you'll even know then?
Yeah, I think that's ever since I was a little girl, that is my one thing that I've been like, when I die, I'm going to know everything. That's going to be that is going to be the thing that like makes it all worth it. And I really still believe it, that
I like that.
when I die, I'm going to know all the mysteries that I was ever curious about. I'm going to understand things on a greater level, and maybe not so much as even individually, but kind of like broadly, kind of like understand what's happening.
Right.
That's my one. I can remember being so little and wanting to know.
Oh, see, and I've always just been like, I think we're not going to know anything, man.
We might not care anymore.
I think that might be it, where it's like you get to a point where like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I hope we learn stuff.
Yeah. Or like I said, just a general greater understanding of like what this all is.
Yeah, whether it's even like we can put it in words or not. Like where it is just like, oh, okay, I get it.
I think what I was really concerned about as a child was figuring out who killed Marilyn Monroe. At a very young age, I was convinced she was killed by the Kennedys.
Where are you at now? Still?
I think it could have been one of the other branches of the judicial, one of the judicial branches. Now what I'm saying, I think because I have to watch it. People were telling me about the new Oliver Stone documentary about JFK's assassination, and there's a bunch of documents that were previously classified, and it's like, oh yeah, the CIA killed him.
Oh yeah, okay, I gotta watch that.
And so I think it's like, I think it was like a J. Edgar Hoover kind of assassination on Marilyn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's gonna be your number one question if you get one question.
Well, I think I got it answered though. I think that.
Yeah,
I think we'll know it better. I think we'll know it in our lifetime. Sort of.
You think we'll know for sure?
Yeah, because none of the people involved will be alive, and no one can keep a secret.
Right.
Especially not one like that.
Yeah, no.
My great-grandpa killed Marilyn Monroe. He gave her an enema of too many barbiturates. Push me!
Yay, okay, push me on the swing. Whoa. Wow.
Yeah, hopefully I'll know shit one day. I almost know stuff now, so it's very
almost
very enticing for me to actually know stuff.
Almost, yeah.
This has been fun, you guys. These were
awesome.
Some of these were really mind blowing today. You guys really pulled out all the stops.
Yeah, you really did. Thank you so much. Keep them coming. We love them.
Yeah.
We'll get guests again.
Yeah. Although I love having guests, although this is a really fun part, is that we're getting so caught up on all of these great stories that our listeners have submitted.
It's the best.
I mean,
I love it.
We can always listen to someone who's promoting their podcast, but fucking podcast about, we do a podcast about stamps and what they mean to you. You're like, okay, well, did you see a ghost?
Cool, man. Yeah,
you saw a
ghost or what?
Well, not exactly, but
Marcy.
I'm in a sassy mood.
You're in a very sassy mood.
It's all this mustard.
All that mustard's making you zesty.
Anyway, I love guests. I'm sorry. I wasn't talking about anyone in particular. We love stamps.
We love stamps. Yeah.
All right. I guess goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy. And don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.